Yeah, damn right.
Kelly. Well, hello.
Well, hello there. What's good, America? It's your man Jackson. Welcome to the Cut.
Kais Nadoshi.
Great. Tell us something about you.
Yeah. What's up?
That sounds too forced and weird.
Don't force them.
Facts.
Forced
So,
and weird.
what are we doing the show?
I had to take my sip of my real cup. We on 16th and Champa. 910 University Building, 5th floor, Suite 523.
5th floor.
Yeah, come through.
It's funny, man. We do this every week, and every week you gotta take that half second and like,
There's something be wrong with me.
Figure out where we at.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, something be wrong with me.
Next time I'll end up in like, Cherry Creek or
Right.
City Park.
I had that shit down pat.
So hey, so might as well get it out the way.
So wait, no. Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
who,
Jackson.
Who are you?
I'm
Who are
Jackson. The name says it all. Next.
All right, let's get into it. Let's do this. So we're gonna talk about these topics.
Actually, gonna talk about one since it's like making the actually two that are making the news like back to back to back to back.
So I don't even know what's cracking. What's
Okay.
cracking?
Well,
Wait, did you say hi to the folks first? Like,
Oh.
you just jumped in
Hi,
there
Zeke.
and
Hi,
talking?
Christina.
Who's like Lana
Jamie.
Really folks is ass.
Everybody.
Like it's some conversation before you just dive right into
Now I wanted to get to the point.
I wanna
You
get
know,
up in it,
shit.
just-
No spit.
damn. It's just
Things like that.
I don't,
Hey, sometimes.
I don't need to know your name. I don't even need to see your face. Just back your head. Let's make it happen.
Let's get it.
Just
Let's
back your
get
head.
it. Let's get it.
What's up, Doc? What's up, brother? So, first off, share if you would and could. If you're logging on, definitely let us know you're there. Let us know your name and what state you're from, because this is technically worldwide because it's the web. But nah, honestly, U.S.
And then the side note, creatives. Anybody's creative, get in touch with us. Got some stuff coming up.
Yes, shoot
And we're trying to
back.
see how these creative people in this world nowadays and
Music, graphic artists, web design. What else?
podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got multiple podcasts coming up in the next month. It'll be interesting, and I mean, nothing to do with us, but you know, Blake Street Media is doing their thing. So, if you're trying to start a podcast, trying to create content, anything of that nature, definitely get at us. Email is
What's that email? Blake Street Media at gmail.com.
There you go.
Easier than that.
yeah,
There you
that's
go.
simple.
There's your intro.
So, Canada hates Michael Jackson.
Huh?
They are officially taking all of his shit off the radio. Zero radio play.
Yo, that's some
how much Michael
bullshit.
Jackson do they play on the radio though, for real?
Are you serious? Yeah, like
You don't hear Michael Jackson on the
pop
radio.
stations, not like
Yeah, you don't hear a bunch.
But what do they hate him for?
Those allegations of that
that 5-part miniseries that's going on right now.
Well, they should have did that shit when he was
Exactly.
up. Nigga walking on the earth. Nigga, don't wait
they can't
till.
defend themselves. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm
There should
telling
be
you.
some kind of law where you can't like ruin
Yeah.
someone's like integrity or something after they're deceased or
Yeah.
something like that.
But see,
Well, we know it's
Yeah.
deceasing Black history, literally.
deceasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So let's pick up on Elvis and stuff and John Wayne stuff and all the
Yeah, if y'all gonna do that shit, get Beatles,
Elvis.
Elvis. Yeah, get these niggas too.
This is the way it works. America's enthralled with the black culture. Okay, even though we're one of the smallest demographics in the country,
Yep.
the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dress, our music, are all at the top of everyone's list. So therefore, it's like, okay, if this was going on in the white community, it's like, you know what, they just have problems. That's just like with the church. Oh, you know, he just has problems. Give him therapy. Let him continue to go ahead and lead this congregation. But let it be a black person. It's like, oh my God, tell me more. Oh God, this nigger did this.
Yeah.
He did that. Those poor children. Oh God, he should be lynched.
when you talk about Michael Jackson, you talking about arguably the most popular person
in the
on
world.
On the planet.
Yeah, in
Like,
the world, Craig.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
Seriously. And it's like, it's definitely a double standard. But with what the Empress was saying, you can sue. It's like the Michael Jackson estate is suing HBO for $100 million for defamation.
Defamation of character.
What they're suing, no. What they're suing for is years ago they wrote a contract with him when he was still alive that they would never speak down on or speak poorly of. So now years later they're doing this on HBO, which is putting them in a bad light. So that's what the lawsuit.
Oh, so they
probably wrote a non-disclosure into the contract and breach of that contract.
Brilliant. I'm telling you, it's just like when you got that much money, you can definitely buy the best attorneys. But going on.
But should this go on for every black man? Because it saddens me that this man put in that much work. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all wait till he died.
Well,
I mean, that's him, Bill Cosby. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Trial before, and they found him innocent then. So it's not like it hasn't gone on. It's not like it wasn't rumors for years about Michael Jackson too.
Right.
That don't stop the music, but there's always been those rumors even when we were.
I mean, but still goes into the R. Kelly shit. It's like, okay, first of all, Mike did what he did, got found innocent.
But both Mike and R. Kelly
innocent or not guilty
were found not guilty.
Not guilty, right?
Both of them.
But R. Kelly is still walking the earth.
I mean, he was
and
found
he's
not
still
guilty
posting
initially.
shit,
Right?
or got video like, nigga, you deserve what you got.
Totally different situation.
Yeah. Mike,
Well, yeah. Mike, you know.
So now what? Janet gonna get in trouble for some shit?
No, but I think Mike was like
Janet's
some of those
married to
people
a billionaire. So she's
not no more, right?
Not no more.
She-
They're divorced.
that's okay shit. If she don't get half, she'll get all. So. That's facts. But okay, now you got to put me up on the R. Kelly and Dame Dash child support situation.
So one quick thing before we go there, just so I said, unfortunately the truth always catches up with you. Where were the parents? So that's where were the parents of both R. Kelly and Michael Jackson thing. People were letting their little boys hang out with Michael Jackson when they were little kids, and now people are worried about that. But I think Michael was just off in his mind. He's out wanting to still be a kid, was my personal view. I don't think he ever messed with any of the little boys, but you know, you still don't have little boys hanging around you as a parent.
Situation.
Right, as a parent, I wouldn't have my little boys hanging out with some grown man, no matter who it was. But
Right.
I don't think he did anything.
See,
with little boys. That's just my opinion.
Well, that's just like Prince being gay. Like, I don't think Prince was gay.
Prince definitely wasn't
No,
gay. Prince had some bad.
No, but you know, motherfuckers is
Yeah.
nigga 5'2", hair done,
Yeah.
heels,
Hashtag.
and will snatch your chick. Nigga.
The ass chaps was the biggest question I had. It was just like,
Hashtag simple.
yeah.
But
but
then people are still sorry. I don't want to be jump off to the next thing. But even with R. Kelly, people still playing his music. People still will play it, and some won't. Some will hate him for it. And so I don't care.
the way I look at it, it's all about choice to begin with.
I'm still bumping R. Kelly. I don't give a shit. I just ain't kicking it with the nigga, but I'm bumping that shit though.
That right there is it.
I'm bumping that shit. I'm sorry.
So Dame Dash and
Oh no! So
Oh, yeah,
R.
Dan
Kelly,
Dash.
right? So R. Kelly did what? Went in and got arrested now for child support, back child support.
So they just won't leave this nigga
Yeah,
alone.
they gonna make sure they do so. So now I'm curious, like all the ones who were putting forth all their money to bail him out the first time, are they gonna do it again?
Do it again?
Get him out and pay his back child support?
now
How much
Bosh-
it
Wasn't it no bond? Wasn't it no bond this time or something?
I don't know. It was 160, I think.
No, that was
that.
yeah. I think this time they said it was no bond. I saw the attorney talk.
But see,
But
that-
as long as you
that-
pay
that-
the back child support, then you're
yeah.
good.
If your child support is in
You just
arrears and you pay it up to date,
Then you good.
yeah.
But yeah, but so if it's 160 grand, you have to pay that whole 160 grand.
But that one woman paid 100 grand to get him out.
Of a bond that she
Right.
a bond, you get your bond, you get a
Right.
bond back when you
Yeah.
show
So
the
you
court.
know, it was women trying to do a GoFundMe to get him out. They got some money. He'll be out.
Jesus.
It's too tough.
But that's the
It
next
sucks to
one.
be you, man. It sucks to be you.
It's a cold world. It's a
Damn.
cold
Watch.
world.
Okay, the funniest part is when and if he gets out of this, watch, you're going to pull him up for a jaywalking ticket from 1984.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I'm talking about fine unpaid. Snatch him back up.
Mhm.
I'll be like,
they're gonna keep arresting this man.
So she's. They said R. Kelly said he only has like $350,000 to his name, and then JD said 161,000, but he brought in like 50,000, so he was still in the rears on that 161. That's why they got it.
but see,
Question.
Yeah.
How the fuck, this nigga was on tour, did an album with Jay-Z. The baddest nigga in the 90s for R&B.
That don't mean nothing.
But still, but you got all that, like what?
MC Hammer
happened?
350
when I seen him
million.
through that interview.
But I mean, you talking about why he doesn't have no money, right?
Yeah, because that he should have had at least three.
It was
100 million at least.
When your lifestyle,
It's not that
your
you
lifestyle
don't.
is more than what you're bringing in, then it doesn't matter. You spending more than you're bringing in, and that's still gonna cause that problem.
Agreed. Okay, so
But that's the same thing.
fellas.
One at a time. One
Yeah,
at a
please.
time.
That was the same thing with Dame Dash, and they were saying that he owed like $400,000, and I think he got arrested for that for $400,000. Like, damn, how much money? First of all, I don't take that much money to raise a child, and there's a whole other thing about child support that I don't like, but that's a whole other
Hold on,
topic.
well, no, but you side note real quick.
Yeah,
Side
that's
bit. Now we gonna call it bit.
Just
Side
to
note
say
bit.
that, you know, it does, if the average person, but I get the whole point. Whatever lifestyle you have with one parent, you're supposed to have with the other, and that's why they come up with these rules about how much you make.
See, I think
how
that's.
much
I think it's bullshit. I think if the woman, if the dude's making a whole lot of money and the lady is not, and she has a baby with this dude, if she is going to get child support, then if he is making $100 million, give her $2,000 a week or the $5,000 a month. I don't know.
Right, but I don't see how you would owe that much money.
Because that will stop a lot of shit. Motherfuckers will be real choosy about who they having children with.
It does not take any parent to spend $50K a month on a child.
Real shit.
Okay, and it's just like some of these celebrities. Okay,
But here's, let me just jump real quick. The flip side to it. Say you made $10 million. Your kid's mom only made $50,000. So you know your house is set up, everything you want, food, whatever. Her house, she's living paycheck to paycheck. She's struggling a little bit.
at 50K.
50K don't
Well,
get you
I mean,
much, but
I'm
50K don't get you a whole lot nowadays,
more, yeah.
especially in Denver.
50K is not
50K a year, right?
bottom of the barrel.
Compared to 10 million. So now the kid says, the kid would say, well, mom's house, I really don't have much at all, and she's making this little bit. At dad's house, I get everything I want. So now the kid doesn't want to go to mom's house. Kid's only going to want to stay
But
at dad's
that's the
house.
psychology.
So
that's the
the reason why
psychology
they
on
do
that. So it's like, listen, if you gonna lay with this dude, no, you're not getting too much out of him either. If you had a chick, you had a child with him. So now we're gonna cut all that child support shit. See, women will be more strategic. Now I want to marry a nigga instead of have a big baby daddy.
And most people don't go in there having kids just saying you want to have a kid with somebody. It's because you really want to be with the person.
Shit, you know, I don't know, because I got homeboys that had children. They didn't even know the chick. One night stand. How many of us had one night stands before and was like, oops, you feel me? This dude right here.
Not oops.
Now this dude right here has a child. One night stand. The boy 19 now, but you feel what I'm saying? My man's over here. You feel me? You feel me?
Oh no! See, okay, hold on. One, your pull-out game should have been better. Two, you should have okay.
Both facts.
Okay, the way I look at it, yeah. It's
Well,
like,
like what you were saying though, with that money, I'm not saying just how they have the system. With that money is owed to the child. It's not owed to her.
Right.
So just
It's
on
owed to
our
the
money,
upkeep
on our
of the
money,
child.
okay, so
she shouldn't be able to get some lifestyle because I'm not paying.
check this out. This is actually trying to be pushed through in a couple of states where the child support is on a card now instead of just being deposited in. So this card is there are certain sections for children. Okay, as in a portion of the rent is for the child. You know, a portion of food is for the child. You know, to equal up whatever the child support is. So if you're paying $500 a month for your child, okay, that doesn't mean that she can upgrade her vehicle and she has $500 more to spend on her. This card is just like any other Visa, and all of the it's exactly all the expenses are tracked.
But so somebody said kids don't care about eating generic cereal, and so
Facts.
I don't know about that because
Put Fruity-O's and Fruit
generic
boxes,
Captain
they don't know
Crunch
the
tastes
difference.
different than some real Captain
Nigga,
Crunch.
if you put that shit in the bowl and with these babies and don't show them that shit, they will knock
All I'm
that
saying is
shit
that
out.
my dad's house was set up tight and my mom's house was busted. I wouldn't want to be hanging out at my mom's house. I always want to be at my dad's house.
I think different.
Yeah, because if your dad's
I'm saying
a dick and your mom is comforting, mom may not have everything that dad has, but mom is still mom. Dad has everything, but dad's a dick. Yeah, so therefore it's like,
so you're like,
possibly,
yeah.
but
So
dad spoils me
that's
at his house, and I get everything I want at dad's house. Mom's house, I
and the ass
so
whooping,
a lot of
some
kids,
other shit,
but
and turn that
a lot
light
of kids will
off.
want to stay with one parent or the other. Now you're
Yeah.
choosing parents,
True, real shit.
and you don't want the child to have to choose parents.
Go ahead,
One more
Tim.
side note. Another thing I don't like about child support is that how can someone that has a kid with someone out of not pull out game, whatever you want to say,
You know, yours is weak.
how do you get treated as just as bad as a felon, a person that robs somebody, a person that rapes someone, where you can't use your passport to go anywhere. So I'm a prisoner. I'm worse than a felon. I can't go out of the state because I had a child.
You want the real answer?
Yeah, go ahead, Doc. Speak on it.
The real answer is anytime that there's a monetary connection to something, the penalty is going to be more severe. For example,
because the bottom line
capital
is the bottom
murder
line.
in Texas. You shoot and you kill somebody, it's murder. You shoot, kill them, take $20, now it becomes capital murder, death penalty.
So yeah.
So anytime that there's a monetary connection, then it just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let me read some of these comments. So,
Yeah,
Bunch
but
of
you said
chiming in. So thank y'all for chiming in and comment. Try to make this interactive, but these comments be flowing fast. So appreciate that. But just some of the stuff. So what up, Jamie? She said courts determine child support on a percentage of the non-custodial parent, but we keep overlooking he was a married man. So then she's talking about R. Kelly. And then the money is owed to his ex-wife. It's a reimbursement check. Who has maintained those kids' lifestyle while he racked up 161 and back child support? So that's a good point.
Oh, okay.
So wait, if he's not paying child support, then the mom is by herself trying to take care of the lifestyle. So then, if he's supposed to pay because of how much he makes, and that's one thing.
Now, see, the question I have is the mom trying to maintain the lifestyle that the child is accompanied to when he or she is with dad, or just trying to upgrade her own lifestyle?
A lot of times they try to upgrade their own lifestyle too.
Yeah,
it's a come up, but not everybody. And wait, I just want to. Ms. Orton, not quite correct when you said it's up to the parents to agree on the amount. It does not have to be excessive. Not here in Colorado. In Colorado, they go, if you're going by the court looks at how much each person makes, who has more overnights, and then there's a chart.
Yep.
It's not up to you to say one way or another. You could always pay more.
True.
Or you can keep it out of the courts. Me and my ex, we don't deal with the court stuff. And we never had. And we were just talking about it last night. Like, so glad that we've never had courts involved in our life and how we do with our kids, because that's the worst, is having courts involved. But I understand why some people get courts involved when the other person's not doing anything. It shouldn't be one person's responsibility.
Agreed.
But then child support's weird because you have your son and you never went after her for child support.
The court ordered her to pay the child support. Yes, I did win my child, who's now 18. It's just weird because she makes a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked for a dime. And my child, I'm like, dude, I'm the one who raised you. And you ran from her, and now he's trying to get back on that boat. But, you know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy what you do. But child, I feel like, I do feel the baby mama shit. Because sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, I should be driving.
Yeah. It's like, I'm coming
Real
out of
shit.
pocket.
And her shit ain't shit, but $96 a month.
And never paid it.
I never
live
paid
in Florida.
Never paid. Never. But the judge said she would pay that because she has another child. If she didn't have another child, then they would hit her for the $250 or $300.
Okay, time out. How many brothers do you know that got multiple kids and they still each got to come out, hundreds per child?
Well, usually the first child gets the
A lot of them
most,
don't
and then they
update.
start working down from there from that first child, because now your income is less. So then the next child's getting a little bit less. You got a third baby's mama, now that one's getting even less.
Yeah, so it
I
does
see
get
people-
cut off.
Yeah,
It hits so it's not big. So if you got 500, they might be like, listen, bro, you gonna pay 600 because you got 6 kids, but each baby mama gonna get $75. And then they all gonna be mad at each other like, bitch, why you know?
Because the third baby mama should have known he didn't take care of the other two baby mamas. So it's your fault. Just saying, it plays into that.
That's
Like,
how, yeah, that's
that's
how.
how
okay,
okay,
go-
bum ass dudes.
We are
Or
getting off
bum-ass
child
women.
support. Going with a little something. That Black Ass Sneak Mill concert, real quick. That was
Was it? Hold on, wait. What?
Man, we went to that concert the other night. Maybe I'm just too old.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I got invited. I gave it to
No, you were Philly.
You were Philly. Yeah, you
Yeah.
He from Philly though.
Yeah,
right.
That's your people.
I'm just tired of going to a concert where all the person does is just walk back and forth. At least Meek had like a little screen going, which
The
maybe
screen was the
more
best part of the
entertaining.
concert.
I hate just somebody just standing there like, you pay money for a show, entertain me, damn it. Like I gotta play your music on Spotify, but I want some entertainment.
You know, I wholeheartedly agree.
That's a rap concert.
The-
Like they rap, they don't have
No,
no.
Rap concert like that Roots concert was. I ain't
But
there.
the Roots gotta be.
I'm just saying.
Run DMC, okay? They even said with hip hop, you tell the crowd what to do, and it's like the crowd will be getting into it. It's just like, and they weren't just walking back and forth. Okay, they had a DJ, they had the two cats at Hype Now. I mean, it was something where they could just get into it. It was 90% of the crowd was just holding the 90% of the crowd was just holding their phones up, and it was just like,
Yeah, you good. You
Jesus.
just chill.
Yeah, have a seat, man. Keep back.
Yeah, have a seat, get a drink, whatever you want to do. You know.
It's just like, man, that concert was garbage. But who was the second artist that was on from Chicago?
Some little dudes from Chicago. Some
Yo.
little dudes so Dirk, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know, but the little young folks that was up in there, they was vibing to it. Maybe I'm just slow.
It was an all ages show. Something we didn't know until
Nah,
we
what's
got
up
there.
It wasn't garbage.
It was bottom of the barrel. What's that black sticky shit that you couldn't get off your hands? It was
Nah, it wasn't garbage. I can show you videos.
Nah,
And
because
the
I
crowd
told you,
was-
you said it was a good time.
Yeah.
He had a good time. He had a video of it. He was feeling it.
So it's you know, if
Maybe
I go
just-
somewhere, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm not going not go somewhere to not have a good time.
True, but yeah, no.
I went there to have a good time. There just wasn't a whole lot. I don't know. I just
What
wasn't
would have
that
been a
good.
better time for y'all?
You know what? Probably a different artist. That's all it was.
For concerts. There's not that many good live performers.
Oh, I love concerts.
Oh no,
I
there
love
are
concerts.
really good live performers. Meek Mill's just not one of them.
What?
I
I don't get it because Meek is that nigga though.
Yeah.
Maybe he's that nigga if you like his music.
I'm mad at him.
I like about 4 songs, but then I realized I was listening to it. I'm like, really, I don't really like this stuff. But you know,
Gee, we're
I took
40.
care of the people.
That's that 40 shit.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
what
that's
we
what
did.
it is.
Doc there too, but I'm just saying he from Philly.
I think
He was repping Philly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm shit. I was like, I'm in my backyard. They took me home for an hour.
Yeah, it was Little Dirk. So it's Chicago dude. So it's
Oh,
all
Lil Durk.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll be honest.
And I didn't see them. I only saw
Dirk
two
put
days.
on a better show than Meek Mill.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he had like the crowd.
You had to have the crowd
They was
just
getting into it,
just
bouncing,
getting in.
and they
And
were
it's just
moving.
like,
I
okay.
got a hard time believing that.
No.
That's because,
I
okay.
only seen 3 or 4 songs because I got there real late,
Yeah.
but
But trust me, it's just like, you know, I have the crowd singing this shit. I'm like, oh, what's this little nigga? Hey, doing his thing. Meek comes on, crowd goes wild, and then it's just like, okay, come on.
That's my time.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that's my time. And we were like, what? Wait, what you mean that's your time?
it's an hour. You
I want to hear some more
It's an
songs.
hour. You gonna get an hour of Fillmore. That's all you gonna get. An hour.
Okay, hold on.
The
Now,
older stuff is way better though. Like
there have been
Wu-Tang
artists-
Clan, where they come back.
there's artists that
Like,
build up,
sick.
you know, to their hot shit, and by the time they hit it, you know, it's like, oh shit, you know,
That last 4 songs, I
you're
should
like,
have
oh
known.
yeah, exactly. It's like done. You're like, yeah, hot fucking show. This was like, I'm done. We're like, about fucking time. This is garbage.
Wait. Why are we talking about the Let's talk about some of the people that are up in that concert.
Oh, okay. Dunlap disease ran rapid from 17 to 47. I mean, okay, no, 2 nights ago, so Tuesday?
Yeah, it's
Tuesday. It was fucking like 3 degrees, okay? You saw half shirts with guts, almost like
I'm just trying to
mid-thigh.
figure out why 20-year-olds' bodies are not
Man.
looking right now.
Because when we was 20, nigga.
People are more.
Nigga, I ain't go nowhere
Yeah,
with
right,
a shirt
right.
on. I swear to God.
Right, but 20-year-olds be looking like they like 4 months
That's
pregnant.
what I'm saying.
And I don't mean to talk bad about people. Yes, I do.
No, yeah, clap at him.
Is it the drugs?
It's just
It's
not
the-
that same standard.
it's the
of growing
food,
up,
man.
where you want to take care of yourself.
But no, I think everybody.
It's the food.
It's
It's
food.
the
Look
drugs, it's the
at
living,
the old
it's the
70s
lifestyle
Soul Train.
choice.
You don't see nobody fat.
No, it's the
Right?
That's because they weeded them out. They're still
No, they was actually dancing.
No, it was the food. So now you go to about 95 is when shit start getting
Fuck
shaky.
that. It's social media. Most people are living their lives through somebody else, so they don't get out, they don't exercise, they don't enjoy themselves, so therefore, you know,
Go to
sitting
the
on
club,
your ass
they don't
going like
dance.
this.
But But you should not be 22 with a fupa. There was a lot of that. But one thing I can say is people were they weren't like shy. Nobody was like shy and covering up. There was just a lot of
there were some goddesses and there were some goddammits. And I mean, it was just like, ooh, boy.
What's the best show you ever saw? Like
Best show I ever saw? Al Green and the Roots. It was
you saw Al Green and the Roots?
It was, the Roots opened for Al Green. It was at Harrah's in Council Bluffs, Iowa, across the river from Omaha. One of the hottest concerts I've ever been to. So fucking packed, and I would go see it again at the drop of a dime. I mean, you had the new shit, the old shit. It was one of the hottest concerts I've ever been to. And I mean, it was true performance.
Yeah.
So Nozomi said, no, we're not supposed to be body shaming. Whatever.
Yeah, right. It's like I body shame myself.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get it right myself. So
Wake up in the morning,
like, fuck.
It keeps you going.
And then it said it's a mixture of birth control and hormones. So birth control and hormones.
Hottest concert I've been to was I was in the 5th grade. It was TLC and MC Hammer.
Oh, I said
5th grade.
Yo, 5th grade, my nigga.
Hammer don't hurt him?
Hammer don't hurt him. Nigga,
You know how
I know all the dances. Let me tell you, I was sweating when the show was over. Yeah, I was sweating when that show was over.
My first ever concert was a Boys to Men concert.
Ooh, that's hard too.
Yes, sir.
That was
That's
like the
hard,
first
too.
one. I don't know.
Artistry.
Best one.
It's like
You know what?
concert was
Actually,
Wu-Tang.
honestly, the best concert I think I had the most fun at was
97.
was it Lauren? No, it was Lauren before she went crazy. But no,
Lord Hill is crazy.
Y'all puts on a good show as a rapper.
Marsha and
Marsha
Rogers.
Flowetry. That Flowetry concert about 3 years ago at Ogden.
So
That shit was nice.
me and Gracie did the
You did an interview for that. Yeah.
and Flowis's in the show was like, shouts out to Kyson, are y'all coming to the back? That was my highlight of my life.
She could sing so well that her voice sound like an instrument.
Yeah.
And she was just sitting there and harmonizing. And I'm just sitting there like, even the girl I was with, we were just sitting there like, damn.
Did anyone go to Fillmore, Dave Chappelle / Erykah Badu? So it was like a comedy /
That's when he did
I
that.
missed
About,
it.
Remember-
he did like an outdoor one.
I missed
in
it.
New York.
But I did
That
a
one was
whole lot of backdoor
Block party
so cool. Yeah.
Backdoor.
backdoor
was
shit.
one of my
But,
It's like, remember when you know.
no homo, pause. Well, I was actually on stage with Mobb Deep before Prodigy died, and that was one of the hottest concerts ever. I was off to the side filming and everything with my phone. Epic.
But see, okay, on stuff like
Wait.
that, it's showmanship. It's
But
like,
you know, best concert though was actually, if you paid as much as it cost, was Prince at Ogden. Prince did Ogden.
I
Prince did
Yeah.
Ogden.
Are you serious?
he had 2 shows, tickets for
That's
300.
so
He
dope.
called it the Intimate Night. And that shit sold out so quick.
Of course.
Hey, bring Jamie shit real quick.
So Jenna said her first concert was R. Kelly back in '95, where she was 16. Thank God I didn't have front row seats.
He'll give you some of that.
Like, Corey, just come to the back.
Come to
Yeah.
her.
To Michael Jackson band way back in the day.
Michael Jackson had one when it was at Mile High Stadium, like that victory tour when I remember I was a kid.
That was something that I never got to do. That was on my bucket list.
Definitely. To see Mike perform is on my bucket list.
Yeah.
One of my, and I got one coming up in June or July that I still want to see. It's Carlos Santana and the Doobie Brothers.
Wow.
That's my bucket list one. So that's like old school music.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Yes,
Right.
man. That's
Music.
that was
Some music.
Yeah, that's good
That's
shit.
what I want to see.
Okay.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Cool 5 points, Juneteenth.
Cool Liang Juneteenth?
Oh man, that's. But hold on. At this age, man, they
the
got
pop-ups,
canes
you know?
and wheelchairs. It's like,
I think they were still celebrating good time.
okay, so oh man, I love this topic that you put. He was like, why Mr. Right can't find Miss Independent.
Yeah, I saw this thing and he was talking about that whole Mr. Right. Why can't Mr. Right find Miss Independent? And what was that right before that about Miss Independent? was kind of
It was like, do men not respect this independence?
Yeah,
or,
that's
or
right.
an independent woman?
do men not respect and I think this thing was talking about because a lot of independent women say they can't find a man nowadays because they're too intimidating for men. And then I don't know if it's too intimidating in one view, or do men not find it attractive for a woman who says that they're so independent they don't need a man?
See the
Social media.
Okay. God, I got so many things I want to say.
I'm saying social media because the access. Shit, you our age and you see. I don't know. Tammy used to date back in the high school.
Yeah, 9th grade.
And she's still looking bomb. And then all of a sudden you get now y'all friends and there's the inbox.
There's
Hey,
a DM. Hey, I'm in your area. Let's grab a drink.
That's how it
Opportunity.
starts. Opportunity. And how many motherfuckers is on social media naked?
Y'all just confused the hell out of me. What does that have to do with independent?
I was going off what you were saying.
Oh, like the whole thing. I was like,
I'm just saying, like I'm saying, social media fucks it up for a lot of people.
right. So, but my
Okay.
question to you is: do guys find women who say that they are independent attractive?
Okay. Women who say that they are independent, yes, absolutely.
Independent.
What women who say they are independent but need a man to be dependent upon, separate thing. Because independence is more than just an attitude. It's a value. It's a way of life. It's like I do this, I do this, I do this. If I call you, it's for a certain reason because everything else I can handle myself. And I'm fine with that because it's like, hey, when that phone rings and I know it's you, it's for a point and purpose.
Right.
So
and
you know what you
independence.
play. So I want you, not need you.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. And I always think of that Neo song, and with the remix too. She's got her own. She don't need me, but she wants me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between an independent woman who has her stuff together, who has a good job, who has her life right, but also realizes that a man will complement her. Not those women who say, "I don't need a man. I don't need it." No, you should need, in a sense, want and need. You should.
But in a sense, I get
right.
I follow you. Yeah.
And there's too many that say, I don't need a man, no man, No, we need companionship in this world. And I think that's where the problem comes from. For a lot of guys, when women get to be too independent or independent thinking, that it is kind of unattractive.
Well, then that goes to that, what is that? What was we saying last week? Feminist and...
That's the next part, too. Oh,
okay, yeah.
Because my
That's
question to
why
you is,
there's
when you
no-
guys hear the word feminist, what is the initial feeling that you
Okay.
get?
Now I get
Feminist?
evil. Now it's just hatred. Like
Exactly. You can be pro something without being anti something else. But when I hear feminist, I hear anti man. Period.
Yeah.
Not pro woman. I'm pro woman.
To that.
Right.
Exactly.
So a woman had asked me that because they were having a conversation at the nurse's office. She said that she thinks of herself as a feminist, but in the older term of the word feminist, and they were saying that they were having a debate because that word feminist is almost like racist,
It's
and
got a
that
negative
you has a
connotation
very
to it,
negative
exactly.
feel to it. That you feel feminist. To me, it sounds like you think you are better than, not equal to.
I'm an old school feminist. Oh, so that's like me saying I'm an old school bigot. I'm like, okay. So no, seriously. Go ahead, burn your bras and your thongs. Do what you do. No, I'm being honest. That's what old school feminist is. Nowadays, it's like,
Or is that new school feminist?
No, that's old school because new school is like you say feminist. I'm like lesbian.
But no, old school feminists, I think, were we are equal to men. Let us be equal. Let us in. Let us have the same right. I think new school feminists are fuck man. I don't need a man. Men or nothing. I'm letting know.
You know what?
is
Yes.
that de-evolution or evolution?
Oh no, that's re-evolution.
Re-evolution? They just redid it all, huh?
redefined it all because it's like agreed. The whole new school feminist is just that. It becomes you're so anti-man and pro-woman that it's like I don't need a man. Ooh, that woman is very attractive. Let me build something with her. Let me marry her. Why do we need a man? Oh, we still need a man to, help us bear children.
But that's why relationships are more extinct.
Facts, absolutely. Because
Because
so
people don't want to get involved into a relationship because somebody thinks that they're more than you are, or things turn into what's your FICO scores and all this. So now the relationship thing is like, well, you got what you want. Once it gets too rocky where I feel like, well, I'm here and you're not raising yourself to my level. I know I can back out of this situation, so people don't really get into relationships like that no more. It's just, I use you until I can get to this point and level, and you're not coming here with me, I'm done with you. So there's no true love.
Well, that would be
There's
growth.
no real feeling of like love. Like, I don't love you because you make a lot of money. I love you because you are the person
What you can-
I want to be with.
Yeah, see, nowadays it's not.
Yeah, that's
It's what you can provide.
Right.
But if you notice, that happens the majority in our community. Okay, yeah, because I going back to social media, music, and so on. Beyonce, Beyonce. Okay, she
Women independent.
exactly talking about I don't need a man. But yet, if you look prior to the last two generations, we had more as a community by building together, man and woman. Okay, but now you hear like, oh, I don't need a man because I'm Miss Independent. Well, hell, you could be Miss Independent. The next thing you know, you only have this much. He only has this much. But together, y'all could have this much. It's like, you know what? Would you rather have half or nothing?
Well, that's why they
Or all of
the same
something.
crowd of dudes all the time.
I think there's kind of two sides to the coin because as a father of daughters, I kind of want to teach my daughters not to need a man and not to want to depend on one and be able to be independent on their own. And part of that is just because of how men are these days.
Right, that's what I was gonna
And
say.
partially,
Or should it
what
be-
they were before, where they
You don't
really-
need them, but you want them.
Right. That's how it should.
Yeah.
Or that's how I wanted to raise them. But
Right.
you know, because back then men were supposed to expect you to be able to take care of households and stuff like that. It's kind of not the
But
case.
now we
Yeah.
have a lot of like I'm reading a book now. Well, I heard of a book. I can't say I'm reading. How food can turn males into female and female into males, right? So you having your daughters now, it's like, well, shit, I don't want a man, I want a woman. Like that shit is real. You get what I'm saying? Like how do we move forward from? How do you?
Evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going off what you said, I think a good way to explain to her is like, I don't want them, I want him, because there's always that diamond in the rough. Okay, it's like, no, not all men are created equal. Not all men are equal.
Right.
Okay, some have a more solid moral compass. You know, a solid cornerstone in their values, things of that nature. Teach your daughter to look for that man, the one who's
Which are rare.
exactly the ones whose word is stone. Okay, and can't be broken.
That's funny. I taught my son, I said, look for a woman that says hotep. He was like, Dad, I ain't gonna find one. I said, that's the point. Because you go look far and wide.
Far and wide.
Yep, and then when it happens, you're gonna be like, it's a wrap. You good.
But even with my daughter, like, I was with her last night, we were talking about hanging something up, and I'm like, her mom was like, see, I told you I need I was helping her with some blinds. And so she's talking to her, she's like, see, I told you I need a man around here. And then I was like, no, I'll show her how to do it so that she'll never need a man, but you would always want somebody around you as a companion. But I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff that you think, or that people almost think that you need a man for. No, you should want them and have somebody around, but you shouldn't have to depend on somebody else.
Yeah.
It's like they should go into it, or teach them to go into it where they can hold their own and do their own, but they should have a certain expectation and standard of that man, you know, who is in the household and expect them to do certain things and carry them a certain way, even though that they don't need them to.
Hold
Like,
them to a higher
yeah,
thought.
I'm a teacher, you know, she teach her how to change a tire, but if you got a flat tire, your man better get out and fix that flat tire. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, he better be pumping your gas, just even from the small things to the big things.
And that's the same thing. Like my daughter, like you know that you are physically able to, but you should not be out shoveling snow when you got a dude with you.
Exactly.
And I see some women out shoveling snow and think it's okay. Like no, because realistically, in my view and who I am, I still have those. And you guys know traditional values on certain things. And I think that there's men
that's
jobs
good.
and women jobs.
Yeah.
And there's no way that my daughter should be out shoveling snow, or any woman that I was ever with. You're not going to be shoveling snow. You're not going to be pumping your gas.
Well,
I mean, it's just me. That's just who I am too. Like,
Me and Empress have something real simple. If we're walking on Colfax or wherever, not just saying.
it's like getting off like that.
Nah, well, if we are walking on the facts, I tell you what, you walking on the inside.
Right.
You're not walking on the
Any street.
outside.
Any
And that's any street,
Right.
right. So we walking down here, it's like, babe, I'm the one supposed to get hit by the car.
But you know
If
what?
something happens.
It's a lot of I've been with women who said like I'm an open the door person. car door.
Yeah.
Front. I had a woman tell me one time, I don't need you to open my door. I can open my door myself.
Okay.
Ooh, that was turn off. Red flag.
Turn
off.
Big
No,
red
no,
flag.
no,
That was
not-
red flag.
Not
to
always.
Me.
Not
To me,
always.
like I know you
No.
are physically capable of opening a door.
Well,
That's not my point.
Okay,
Right.
I just had this conversation a few days ago. It's like we're in a parking lot and there's a car parked right next to us.
I still do
Okay,
it.
it doesn't make sense for me to go in, open your door, back out, have you go in, me go follow behind you and close the door. When I'm like, okay, are you good? Yes, I'm good. And we both get into the vehicle at the same time.
I get that.
Not even
I
an
get
issue.
that.
Just
I get
chirping
that.
on nobody.
But I'm just saying,
Oh,
like, if we
absolutely.
walking into the grocery store and I'm like, look, hold on, let me grab the door. I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't let babe walk out with bags. Not more than me.
Right.
Everybody will be looking at you side eye.
Yeah, you gotta walk out with more than me.
That's what I'm like my sons.
250 pounds.
I try my sons, you hold the door open, even for their sister. They hold the door open for her. And if she's starting to walk it, and if it's not me, you're learning from a young age how guys are supposed to
Real
treat
shit.
you.
Even if she have attitude, I got it. I got it.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
this right here is a good segue to is it wrong for a woman to be submissive in a relationship?
Is it wrong for a woman to be submissive?
Yeah.
I don't think enough women are submissive.
Facts.
More women nowadays are trying to be anti-submissive and so misindependent that they don't want a man, that they don't know how to submit to a man.
Don't you think that's a double standard? Because it's like they want to be independent, but then they're like, well, I want a gentleman. Okay, hold up, time out.
Yeah,
How can you have both? Because that right there makes absolutely no sense. You want a gentleman. The gentleman holds the door, makes sure takes out the trash. They ensure the small things are done, because for a woman the small things matter. But yet if you're independent, you're saying you could do them yourself. So okay, are you going to do them yourself, or do you want a gentleman to do them for you?
So
What
is too submissive?
So here's a because I'm
Get your ass
always
up.
told I'm too submissive. Baby even tells me that, but like I think it's a juggle in the sense of like it's a fear almost, like for women, like if we're too submissive, then it's like something's gonna be hung over your head, rather if it's a small argument, whatever it is. It's like, well, I do this and this and this, and that's the worst thing a woman wants to hear, is that, and it should never be, but you gotta realize, like, I think males forget the delicacy and the sensitive part of a woman, and so women they play chess just as well, so they're gonna play 2-3 moves ahead of time, so they're like, shit, I'm gonna do this so I don't have to hear this.
So try not to give them stuff to hold over your head.
So there, absolutely. I think there's too submissive.
I'm gonna read this comment.
It's a fine line.
So go ahead.
You gotta
So just a comment. So Jamie, thank you for chiming in and helping us out. I know it's going in and out, but appreciate y'all. She says, but there are not a lot of men who desire to bring all the chivalrous traits to the table unless your cooter sprinkles glitter and is is a twice-backed virgin.
Okay, you know what? If you know anybody like that, y'all can reach me on that. Okay, no. See, this is a crazy thing. It's like a woman wants an independent woman wants a gentleman. You know what? It's like that's going back to old school traits. So it's an oxymoron. Are you trying to be independent, or do you want those old school values?
And submissive is not about control. That's what somebody said. She
shit.
said no one will stay with anyone they can control. But being submissive is not controlling your lady.
No.
There is role. You can be a submissive and know a order of a relationship without saying that other person's controlling you.
Pause.
You have to
So,
be really strong to be with
in our relationship, I tell babe, I'm like, babe, you're too, like, argue. Tell me something. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with certain things.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Yes,
bang
sir.
with me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to bang. I'm not leaving you. Bang with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's cool. Because now I will know how you really feel, and if I can get to that point, then now the worship starts. So I will worship my woman so she could submit to me.
Right. And that's the thing. If you have, some women will submit, but some women are so anti that thought that they, no matter how good of a man they have, they will not take in the fact that almost,
they don't.
To me, it's a natural order of things.
They don't know how powerful submission could be.
Right.
And they're thinking of what it's taking from them.
Or you're controlling it. You
submissive.
can't tell
Right,
them
it's
what to
like-
do.
To be submissive is actually really
It's discipline.
Because
Yeah.
it's discipline, and you have to analyze it. And it's a great sense of patience. It's a great sense of analyzing and things of that sort. And to be submissive, it actually does, just because you're right doesn't make you right. And you have to take that into consideration all the time when you're a submissive person. But in the end, you do come out stronger.
Right. Patience. Submissiveness.
See, it's funny because anytime people say submissive, automatically think, just like you were saying, it's like, okay, you have...
It's a connotation.
Yeah, exactly. You got the dominant individual, and then you have the one that it's just like, yes, I'm boss, anything you want.
No, that's slavery.
Exactly. It's like, submissive is like, men can be submissive in a relationship also.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, there'll be instances, hey, babe, can you get this? Cool, I'm on my way. And knowing it'll be easier for her, but it's like, yeah, I'm not doing anything, I got you. And I might be like, hey, honey, I need this done. Okay? Only because she is right there. And it's not being like, well, you can do it. No, it's like, yeah, I got you. Being submissive is not always negative, especially if it builds the relationship on both aspects.
On both. Yeah.
So, yeah. That's all I got to say about that one.
I like chocolate.
So, shit. Okay. Bear with me. It's like I'm multitasking here.
And sorry if this thing is going in and out. It's recording still, so when it's uploaded again, and if you listen back, it's going without any of the cut ins and outs. So it's just a connection thing. So bear with us. Keep going.
Yeah.
The upload version is wrinkle free.
No worries. Hey, okay. So since we're on the relationship thing, personal space. Okay.
What you mean by personal
Oh, okay,
space?
personal
Yeah,
space. Oh, okay. Have you guys ever been in relationships where one's a cleaner? Okay, you wake up, she's on your back. You take a shower, she's getting wet with you. You take a shit, she's wiping your butt. Things of that nature. Okay, and this goes both ways. It's like women.
Yeah.
You ever had that man that's just like always wants to be up under you? It's like that right there. That's that personal space. It's like with myself. Go home. Give me time to miss you. That way, when we come back together,
We will fuck like rabbits.
yeah. And
Richard
I'm
Pryor.
telling you, it's just like we will have fun. Because the thing is, if you're up under each other 7 days a week, 31 days a month, it's just like stop. Time out. Hold on.
And that was even in February.
Well, I'm gonna just say.
I know. February.
I'm gonna switch mine up.
48
That goes with the relationship.
I love it.
Shit.
I love it. It depends on the person. Babe, me and Babe, like actually, I'm up under Babe. Rubber back. I'm cuddling into her. You know what I'm saying? My big ass is scooting into her and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You like stop pushing me off the bed, nigga.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
And but I want that. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point to where now we are running our kingdom together. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll with mine. But it's different for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said that
Yeah.
everything
One of
is
those
always
times-
different depending on the relationship and what you like and desire. Also your love language too, and maybe you need some space so that you enjoy the quality
That's
time.
what it goes to.
Yeah,
Like
quality
somebody,
time is
real
your love
shit.
language.
I mean,
then you're not getting that quality time if
It's
you're
just
always
time.
but
Yeah,
it's the
time.
respect though, because at the same time, like I hope, babe, we do all this and that together. She could tell when I'm bothered and I want to be alone, and I get that respect without arguing. Like, all right, well, because sometimes it could be a body language or emotion, and you're like, well, shit, well, fuck it,
Or
even
a
with
vibe,
her,
or a
even with
vibe.
her, yeah, I get a vibe. Like, I was like, all right, well, shit, you kind of quiet. I'm gonna back up off you and let you figure whatever you are trying to figure out.
So what if you're not living together? That's a couple people
I was
say.
just about to
If
ask
you're
what
not,
are the circumstances
that's what they say.
whether
What if
you're
you're-
a couple that's living together
Right.
or not?
Okay, so if y'all aren't living together, know when it's time to go home to your spot. Well, I'm being 100 because it's like I've been in relationships where it's like she had her place, I had mine. If I wasn't staying at her house, she was staying at mine, and vice versa. But there's like, well, you know what? Go ahead, stay home. I thought I was coming over. Hey, I've seen you every day for the past like 3 weeks.
Not wrong.
Okay,
She's not gonna change.
Give me some me time. A day or two. It's not like I'm not going to talk to you. I just want some me. I want to be able to do what I do by myself with nobody else.
Me time. It's just
Me time. Facts. Okay.
It ain't got nothing to do with cheating. It's just me time.
1994. Monica said it best. It's just one of those days. Okay. Facts. When it's like I just want to be all alone. Just let me be me.
So would it be wrong if your me time consists of having another friend over?
That's not me time. That's cheating. There's a
No, I'm not
difference.
saying. Like, you could just legitimately be a friend. Like, you
No,
wanted to
still
talk
cheating.
to a friend.
Let me bring my friends over.
Suspect. I would say cheating.
Let me bring my
It
friends over
leads
here,
to.
especially opposite sex friends. No.
Y'all
Y'all better go to
Where's my? Get my gun. Don't give me my shotgun.
A place doesn't
No,
stop
but
cheating.
still, don't be up in nobody's head. No.
But
So you know what?
What
But-
if you want to have a conversation with one of your good friends? And
You pick up the phone and call them. My fault. That's me.
Mr. Fitz,
You pick up the phone. But you know what? Somebody just pointed out to me too, and I'm taking this to heart. And I kind of done it recently here. She said, "Greg, you're always hanging out with women a lot, even though you do nothing with them. It's a perception that she has about me always being around a bunch of women all the time." And so it made me start thinking to myself, like, that does kind of. If I was interested in a woman and she was with a bunch of different dudes all the time, I was like, that actually would kind of bother me, and I wouldn't be interested in her that way. So now it made me introspective and think to myself, I do have a lot of female friends, and I hang out with them, but that's a view that I never thought of myself because I know nothing's going on with them, and even though nothing's going on, it's a perception. So how does perception meet reality?
Okay, so in that case, and in both cases, okay, break glass in emergency.
Something could happen.
Okay, so therefore it's like I've actually backed up off my female friends and started going more with the homies because it's like, you know, pussy will never come between us. So therefore it's like I know that like my boys would be solid. It's like with female friends, may it be, you know, 1 or 2 extra shots on both of our cases.
And bam.
Opportunities there.
Yeah.
May it be like, oh my God, my boyfriend did this. Well, come on over, I got you. You know, it's like, oh my God, you know, you smell so good. It's like you've always been there. You're giving me something.
No, real shit.
No, I'm being 100 right
Real
here.
shit.
You're giving me something that he hasn't. You know, you're listening to me. Next thing you know, the headboard's hitting the wall. It's just like, well,
It can happen. It could.
It has happened.
It
One thing,
does
like, for me,
happen.
like I've never, like the ones who I hang out with, I've never been with. Like I slept in the same bed with one, and not a thing has ever happened
You
because
better
she's
not
just,
say
feel that.
right,
I've
she's
done
just
that
a
too.
straight up
I've
homie,
done that too.
and ain't nothing ever happened.
But-
I guess something. I
If
guess,
you're in a relationship,
if I'm in a relationship, then me and my female
right?
friends.
So
wait.
yeah, so I have female friends too, but I keep it at a distance. Like, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna call. I'm gonna check on you. What you need? I'll
But
bring
when
you
you're kicking
through.
it like
but
that,
I'm not
it's
gonna
like
be
that.
in your shit. Yeah, no.
Right.
No.
In a relationship, it's totally different. And that was one thing she was telling me. It's just like, you do have a lot of female friends. She was like, people see that and know if we were together and they're going to tell me they see you out all the time with this one or that one or that one. She's like, that would bother me. And I'm like, I get that now. I've never thought of that.
No, I get it. Like, so in me and Babe's instance, like we have a homegirl, and I was going out. Was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the club. A girl said she wanted to meet me there, us or whatever, and she was like, well, I'm gonna stay home in the sun. And I'm like, no.
It's like, you're coming out with it. Trust me. It's
Not just because I know people are watching. They see we have a good relationship. That shit would hit like, oh, I knew the motherfuckers was cheating. I knew that nigga was, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't even that.
And then they start trying to test that.
text you back.
Yeah,
there.
right.
This nigga's all. It's
And
like
it'd be some whole like, no, nigga,
y'all
I'm
took a
taking
shot
it.
together. This man barely drinks, and you
her
took.
DM right
Yeah,
away.
you feel me?
I
And
get
now
it.
everybody filming shit. It's like, no, I said, babe, you gotta come with me.
Man.
So that's what she's somebody. What if she has a lot of guy friends? That's what I'm saying is, to me, that's not cool. And I couldn't be with a woman who was always just with a bunch of guys as even if they're guy friends.
Mine has guy friends.
Right.
And, well, she played football
Yeah.
and box.
And she can hit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Seriously, she hit like a
Right.
man.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
get
T,
out.
did I not call you last night? Was like, yo, you going to the drink? I was like, oh, babe, might be over there. So shit. If you see her, you know, bring her back home. Because I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Jamie said she doesn't believe that. Like she thinks it's about trust and being secure in yourself.
No.
That
But
sounds
I
good
don't-
in theory.
Yeah.
It is good.
That's
Because I have it. I
That
got it.
sounds
Trust
like a double
and be
standard
secure.
to keep a man in his place to not speak up for himself. Oh, you're not secure with yourself. No, I don't like the fact that you're around a whole bunch of niggas. Period.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you.
Right, because all those other dudes are opportunists. So when she's mad at you,
Opportunists?
she's over here. Oh, I told you I hang out with Johnny.
Not
all the time,
opportunistic,
and
but
now you're
opportunistic.
fucking-
And now Johnny's waiting around for her to get caught
Right.
slipping, and then Johnny trying to make his move.
But see,
Because
that's-
a lot of
but
Johnnies
see,
have those
listen,
ulterior motives.
I must
Yeah,
have-
we're just friends, and then wait till that day when she's
get it.
crying.
I get that, right?
It's
My
always a double
uncles,
standard,
my
right?
uncles always told me, keep yourself above. You feel me? Go ahead, you cheat, right? Because you going to call me while you with Johnny. You cheated on me with Johnny, right? Now, I'm Johnny's problem. Because now when I meet you, I'm just going to fuck you. That's it. You don't get nothing else.
Right.
Now, Johnny got to worry about me sneaking through the window. And leaving, you know what I'm saying? And now she don't get the same shit. Now what happened to the stain and the love and all? No,
Fuck all that.
you just get dick and bubble gum. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. So,
Yeah, I ain't got no gum tonight.
Yeah, I ain't got no gum.
okay, so going off what you just said now, what about social media? It's like myself. It's like being in a relationship, I keep my significant other off of social media because that right there causes problems.
Yeah, it's sympathy.
You keep her off, or
Everybody's
she
looking
wants,
for
she will, she will on her
Oh,
own.
you didn't give me like
No, in
yeah,
relationships, if I'm in a relationship, that's my relationship. With social media, you're like, hey, that's our relationship. That shit doesn't work.
Oh, I thought you meant you don't let her have
It depends.
Oh, no.
It
I
depends.
mean, you keep your relationship.
I think my yes.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't
You
know
know
if there's
what?
anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Too. You can have and let. But there's some people who say, you keep your relationship, your next move, your money private. But
Everybody's on that bitch.
yeah,
Like so,
you know,
my
Most people met off that.
yeah, my profile is with my family.
right.
that's
You
your
get what I'm
family,
saying?
but
But I don't speak on like me and her banging. Like hell no, I'm not putting that shit out. Like
but so many others do.
It's complicated.
But and what I do too, sometimes I would tag myself or somebody else would tag me in with them when we're out somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I don't think nothing of it. But that's back to that, oh, you're tagged in with this person, you're tagged in with that person.
we know, but me and Bang know each other. We live together. Shit, babe, I'm going out with the home. I'm going out with Jackson.
Cool, come on.
All right, I'm going to sleep.
So that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with it if it works for y'all's relationship. I don't think that it makes anybody insecure because they don't like it or more secure because they do like it. I think just whatever works with the person you're dating, you guys need to set those boundaries early. And that was just something that I didn't realize about myself on how it looks until she pointed it out to me. And I'm like, I get it.
Well, it's always you two against the world anyway.
So, would you care, Greg, say you did find, or will, whatever, I'm not speaking negative, a relationship to be or is to be, that you two did see each other like Tommy, and would you care about other people's perspectives as long as you two had an understanding?
But
Does it still matter?
My understanding is I wouldn't be with someone like that because I know it would affect me. And if it affected her, then I wouldn't have all the female friends around me like I do now. So it's just more of just what I'm looking for in the person that I want. Because like I'm the single person, so the type of woman that I want is a specific type. And having multiple male friends or hanging out with male friends all the time is something that I don't want, or something who I won't be with. Because it's not the perfect person, but it's the perfect person for me. So she has to have certain things that I like, and people say that I'm guilty, maybe that's why I'm single, but there's certain things that I know I can deal with and that I can't deal with, and certain things that I'm willing to provide back that I do. So it's reciprocal, that I'm not asking for something that I'm not willing to give myself.
That's understood and respected. So you answered my question. So you're saying if that was you, yeah, you would accept it, but that's not you. So you don't expect to accept that because that's not what your
Correct.
move is.
Right.
So,
Okay, so answer me this: when was the last time you were in a relationship that social media knew about?
It's been
No,
like
not
relationship.
you. You don't count.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Relation. It's that social media actually knew.
Yeah.
A couple years now.
Exactly. So why
Because I haven't been in a serious enough relationship to
put it out
present
there?
that to the world. Like real Facebook official. Like I've been hanging out, I'll hang out, I'll go on dates, we'll kick it, but not a full out Facebook relationship where I want to introduce somebody to my kids.
It's funny because I think Facebook official is so bullshit. The way I look at it is like, if I'm with you and we are doing what we do together, fuck social media.
Right.
Facebook, Instagram,
Why
whatever.
you gotta post all that? Why you gotta
Yeah.
tag all that? Why is all that gotta be everybody else's
It's like a
business?
full-time job.
Part of it, I think sometimes you kind of learn the hard way too. Like, and people do, they fall in with somebody and it's all roses and, you know, and then now you're posting pictures and then something happens a week later.
Fallout.
Yeah. You see all the pictures come down and I ain't doing
But
that.
guess what? The
Now
internet
people
says
ask you
all
like,
that.
where's da-da-da-da?
One of the
Oh, you're
worst
not together
things.
anymore?
One of the worst things that happened to me is I have a picture on my Facebook feed from like 2 years ago with the female. I know it's just I think I got like 2 total on there.
And it keeps coming as a
No,
memory.
oh no, not even as a memory. Check this
Post.
Okay, so
Oh, it was the worst.
one of the worst things ever is when somebody you're talking to is like, hey, let's be friends on Facebook. Cool, no problem. And the next thing you know, they go back years on your feed just to see what you all about.
I do the same thing.
And hold up, but hold up. 2016. Who's this bitch? Oh, hold up, time out.
Yeah, that's why.
It's 3 years ago. Are you? Don't question me about my past, because I give 2 shits about yours. Okay?
But some people are like that.
And that right there is the issue. Okay? Because the thing is, man, sharing is not caring all the time. I promise you.
Right.
Wait,
That's
is anyone married in here?
Yeah, you might as well say he is.
Yeah, so it's like a whole different conversation when you're
Not
her.
Yeah.
Between like marriage and the single life. That
We've
It's
talked
not
about
right.
polygamy. We've talked about just like it's like damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Facts, because social media has created marriages, divorces, ruined relationships, DMs or like the new back page.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
The
it's
new back page.
Well,
I'm being real.
I think I also would post the person who I'm with too, because almost depends on how they are. Like that's still, I'm proud of what I have. I'm going to show off what I have too. And so if I want me and my
That's
lady
what
in
they
this
make
picture,
portfolio
then me and
books
this.
for.
But I want to share. Why is it wrong if I want to share it with the world?
It's not.
It's not.
Right.
But
I do it.
I want to
Put
scream
too
it on
much
top of
out
the
there.
mountain.
I do it.
Yeah, later on down the road when you look at those pictures, like I hate her.
That's
Oh, and it's happened.
I mean,
But
that's
during
gonna
that
happen.
time-
That's life.
But
That's
during,
gonna happen.
during that time
Yeah.
period, though, if you are in love and you want that and you want to share it with the world,
Do
by all
what- do
means,
that.
Babe
Do
still
that.
has
Do that.
pictures of all his exes and stuff.
What? I think that I got lucky because I met my wife without
Don't get
any
drunk
social
one day
media
and affect you on what you
and
want.
like
Good old
Right.
fashioned.
Good
old-fashioned hello.
good old fashioned. Like I never so I'm lucky in that aspect. But
That's how I met
as
her.
you guys were talking about, me time, bubble time, like I'm gonna find out like more about that because she's
You
an
have-
Afro-European, so she's going back to Germany.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have like some me time, and so we'll see. To be continued.
Yeah.
So I just let me read some of these messages.
Yes,
I know we got a lot of
please.
messages on here. So Jamie said she won't post another man on her page unless he is her husband.
Facts.
So that's so she ain't like if I'm dating you, that ain't good enough. Not to you, my husband. There's always said because it's not important to you does not mean it's not important to the other person, which is interesting as well. Sorry, I was just
skimming through them.
Yeah, there was a bunch, my fault. But Jamie's throwing out a lot of them, so I was just trying to make sure I kind of got what you guys were covering. You have to know who you're dating and keep yourself above. So I guess the whole point, though, there is just what works for one person might not work for another. Doesn't make it right or wrong. Just makes that's who you are. And if you want to post stuff to the world, post to the world. If you feel like you don't want to share your private life should remain private, then you and your partner should.
But that means that everybody's on the same page, though.
Right.
That's all it is.
As long, but that's what I'm saying. This one says, what if it's important to you, but it's not important to your partner?
Right.
So now you guys have a conflict there, and you need to then decide. Okay, to me, I don't like my personal business out there. For you, you like the personal business. So one of y'all is gonna get what you want.
Yeah.
See, okay, now on something like that, you have to communicate between you and your partner. It's like, okay, what's more important, us building or you sharing? Because us building, we can go decades together. You sharing, you could be by yourself sharing how lonely your life is.
Or you could be sharing y'all going decades together.
But see, here's the thing. Okay, couples are me and you. Couples are not me, you, and social media.
I don't agree with people who have joint Facebooks together.
I do.
Y'all don't y'all have separate? It don't say Sean and
Well, she has my passport.
Well, yeah, there's different, but
Yeah,
so a lot of
that's
people
us
have
different.
that joint. But I guess that works for them too. So I do see some. Whatever works for y'all works for y'all. But if one person disagrees, that's a hard fight.
Well, here it is. If I disagree with something, I'm gonna bring it to her first. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this needs to, in my opinion, this got to change. It's got to stop. I'm bothered. If you love me a whole lot, then, because if something is bothering her, then I'm going to change it. If I don't, there's an issue. And it's the same thing with her. If it's vice versa. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So one person has to sacrifice in some ways. But when
so, because we always say an argument ain't shit but pride. So I'm going to keep the shit going because I feel like
I want the last
word. I gotta disagree because it's like some arguments be like, no. You should not have given no boy your number, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
no, I mean, that's common sense.
That's
fucking common sense. I mean, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, a lot of relationships are about growing.
Okay, here's one for you. Have you ever just stumbled into a relationship?
Stumbled?
My man's laughing. Did you do it?
Did you do it?
I plead the
What happened?
fifth.
Tell us the story. What happened? What happened?
Talking about, I'm going to lead the single life. And
No, I ain't never had to do it.
Oh, well, shit.
I just knew someone who had that.
see, what had happened was there was a story going
Fell
around.
into the pussy.
Yeah, about Sancho, and Sancho fell into facts.
Do you stumble into a relationship though?
Because we've all, I don't know, I'm going to say we've all. I'm going to go ahead and go that far. We've all had a homegirl back in the day that we wasn't really paying attention to. Then when we get older, we like, man, you kind of thick. Yeah, damn, you a woman now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I used to see you in hoop shorts and t-shirts. Now you wearing
mini skirts and thongs.
like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know.
Shit, I thought you had big feet, but you grew into them.
Right. Facts.
But see, okay, I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it like
it's too late.
Not stumble.
Like, you should have noticed late.
Like a relationship, like you guys are friends and you're just hanging out all the time and y'all are just cool, and then all of a sudden y'all are hooking up, and then you realize you're still cool, and the next thing you know you're in a relationship. Is that what you mean by stumbling?
Yes, or
you didn't set out that way from
or
the
you are single, you met somebody, you're like, hey, I'm just gonna get some ass from this, and then that ass just stuck around.
Turned into weekly ass.
And then ass is making plans for you, or making plans for us. It's like, hey,
got a whole dresser drawer. And they roll the
With your toothbrush here. Where'd you move in?
Stop paying rent at your spot that you always hear.
Now y'all know what I'm talking about.
What's the toothbrushes there?
Let me tell you something. Girls will do some slick shit like leave they toothbrush.
Oh, marking it this peeing on your
And
ass.
leave they draw.
That's peeing.
You got peed on.
You got
They will always leave
you got
something to mark their territory.
Yeah.
And then it's like when you
It
leave
could
things.
even be a hair tie in your car.
Simple shit. Women will leave things that men don't even think twice about. But other women will be like, oh,
Who's been up in
that's
your car?
Letitia's.
What
I can holler at you.
Or nigga, how you got beads? You got beads.
That's what this shit? What's in my hair? Right, it's in my hair. They're like, whoa, shit.
Yeah, so you wear blouses. Like, hold up, it's a blouse in my closet. How the fuck I get a blouse in my closet? Like, yeah, you got a blouse in your closet. No, nigga, that's a blouse.
Yeah, y'all not talking to a girl like me. I'm pretty detailed.
Yeah, women are.
Your girl needs to watch it.
Yeah. So why is the seat leaned back or up forward like this?
Yeah. Who was up in my back seat? You been like, seat? What the seat? Uber. Yeah, Uber. I got my seats back. I never asked me about my damn seat. Asked about no hair in my car, no hair tie. Who's scrunchy?
Yeah,
It's my car unless you're paying my insurance, my car note, or you got the title to it.
It starts. I'm just saying. That's how the arguments come in.
But I get what you mean. How you stumble.
How you stumble into
it.
Be like, hold on, we only been kicking it for like 2 weeks. I had strep longer than this, and how are we in a relationship? It's like, are you serious right now? Yeah, it's situations like that. But it's like, okay, going off for, actually, no, it's still a relationship topic. Can people, no, it's not relationship, because I want to know like the heart of this.
Get it out.
Can people change in time?
Yes.
I agree.
Like, what do you mean?
As in peer, okay, it's like, okay, I use me for an example. In my 20s, I was arrogant, cocky, just like.
Oh, it was easy money.
Oh my God! I'm tall, slender, light skin, long hair, the whole nine. I'm cocky as fuck.
Like Chris Cross.
Where was that?
Yo, facts. I mean, my shit was going. No. Now I'm confident. I'm confident, and I'm a realist. Okay. Difference is, I know reality happens. I'm still confident in my abilities. That's where confidence comes in. I'm not cocky. Okay, I'm confident in my abilities. Huge difference. Because if you would have met me 15, 20 years, man, you would have been like,
yeah, me too.
I don't like this motherfucker right here. And I don't blame you.
You've graduated. You're like going up and to the right.
So it's growing, yeah. I'm
looking back at me, I wouldn't like me.
Yeah, real shit. Because I used to spill drink on the finest girl. Oops.
That's so immature.
What's your number?
I was never that guy.
That guy. I don't know if I've ever been like that bad, but I have grown to like myself more and accept myself more of who I am. I never spilled no drink on the way on purpose.
I was doing it. Oops.
But yeah, I like that. I've learned to be more. I'm the shit. I told you, I think I'm like a 9.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I feel.
And I only
Like,
say
I'm-
9 because people say I was conceited if I said I was a 10. So I
I'm
can't tell that.
I'm saying you dialed it down.
I'm 10. I dialed it down. I'm 10. Whatever.
But then I am a solid 7.5. That's because, like I said, I'm a realist. Okay?
I'm a realist too. I'm a real motherfucker.
I mean,
He's
I think
a
that's
real
the screaming
overbearing
at the
motherfucker.
door. Like, you let like it hates
Like,
it.
I know what
I
I'm
tennis.
Man, I know because I say that because I actually know what I bring to the table for somebody else, and
Facts.
I can't. When I look at everybody else, sometimes I just be out watching. When I go out all the time, I'm watching.
That's exactly what we do. We
No, real shit. All three of us.
Post up
sit
cocktails
there
and
and
just.
like there's some lame dudes out here.
Thirsty. And motherfuckers fall for it.
Man.
It's the first hand with your sister, yo.
They is
Man.
But that's kind of like the topic I was gonna say. But
Yeah,
like,
your sister's big booty. I mean, she be having cats just flocking
Y'all
on
hear
her.
how these niggas just talk about my sister? in front of me
Okay,
and
no
shit?
joke. This is her stomach. This is her ass. Okay? I am not lying. Ask everybody. It's like we've all seen her. This is her stomach. This is her ass. And if my arm was longer, I could do it. Man, it's just like.
That's my side too. I'm a Sagittarius.
Man, that motherfucker.
But do you think, like, okay, what about all the women who put all the thirst traps like on social media every day, who up there and they have the memes that say, "Oh, I'm hungry,"
CP.
or
Oh, my
there's
God.
like a lot of women say, "Oh, I'm hungry," because they just want dudes to flood their messages and hype them up, sell, "Let me take you out to eat," or they post that one picture with just enough cleavage just to get the extra likes, and the dudes with the water signs. And
I didn't even
they-
seen it where they doing Venmo on that shit.
I have seen, bro.
I was like, yeah, word.
Cash App.
Have you seen this shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, have you seen this shit? Like, yo, Cash App me $5 or something.
Yeah,
give me $5.
because they figure they got 500 dudes pressing them every single day.
I'm in the wrong business.
But my point though is,
No, you're wrong sex.
all the women who do that and put those thirst traps out there, and dudes be flocking to it, but then get mad that they can't find a real dude who just wants them for them, who's not just trying to sleep with them.
Facts.
So I would get
Because
like,
if I
They
meet
get
you
on
on
some weird ass.
the weirdies, right? Because if I meet you, right.
shit, yeah, like
If I meet you on social media and you was cleavage down and all this other shit,
I'm not even gonna take it serious. You know?
I'm not. I'm just gonna be.
You got one attention.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be.
Stay out the way.
And that's it. And
but
then after that,
they get mad that dudes only are looking at or only want them for their body, but that's all you put on social media is your body. You show yourself dancing, shaking the ass, and you can shake the ass, and that's right. But
Okay.
cleavage and every shot is here, and it's here, and
Okay.
it's like.
So I'm not gonna say her name because we are not name droppers here. I'll just use initial CP. Okay, and no, those are initials.
Oh, I know her. No.
So it's like anytime I turn on my feed, it's just like she's right there. Once again, Instagram model photos, lingerie, shorts on. She's cute. Okay, she has a unique look, but it's like 12 to 15 times a day, no exaggeration. It's always different fucking pics, and I would say 80% skin. Never fails. And I'm just like, okay, if you got enough time to do this, multiple outfits a day, and it's not like she did it all on the weekend and just like partied it out. I'll do 15 a day, 15 tomorrow.
No,
This
she
shit
stopping
is
and changing
yeah,
clothes.
exactly.
Like it's the fucking Oscars.
Facts. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, the thing is, you're cute. You got a unique look. And from some of your late night posts when no one else is looking at your shit, seem like you got some common sense. But the only thing you're offering is like, hey, look at my skin, look at my ass, look at my I can't even call it the chest though.
You get what you're worth.
Yeah. I saw the same one. She be posting stuff on Instagram and just titties out.
Yeah.
And then when I was talking to her, like, I just meet the wrong type of guys. I haven't been on this. You meet the guys who are attractive. You look at the way you
meet some good guys. They just got different intentions.
Well, you gave us the whole.
Right, you gave us that sexual energy that
There's
you
no
want.
mystery, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to find that birthmark that nobody else knows. Oh, never mind. Everybody
Everybody
already
already saw it.
Everybody saw it because we had your legs like this. It was right there.
And everybody does not even know what your nipples look like.
Right.
Yeah, it's like
Let that be for me.
Yeah.
To find out.
She peered up. Yeah.
Right.
oh man.
I don't know.
So yeah, it's just like, ladies, be wary of shit like this, okay? The same shit that builds social media will kill it. In a lot of women's cases, I can't say a lot. In certain women's cases, they only do what is physical. Okay, that shit fades because
Lights ain't gonna get you a husband.
I'm telling you, it's like titties will be up here this year. Next year, because you got knocked up by one of these cats, be down here. After 2-3 kids, you be playing soccer with them. Okay, I'm being 100. That tight 6-pack. Okay, next thing you know, becomes Dunlap.
His sister is looking good for 3 kids.
Once again, exceptions.
Oh my god.
People who take, like I said, I'm trying to take care of myself. I'm trying to get back right, dropping some pounds. So I expect the person I'm with trying to do the same.
To be on the same.
Because I'm not going to put myself talking bad about nobody else, and here I am looking like
Crazy.
yesterday's news.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I talk bad. I still look like shit, but that's okay. Though. It's like that's me.
We got like 5 more minutes. So.
5 more minutes. Well, shit,
I don't know if you had another topic or not.
I got 1,000 topics, but
I had a
we
topic.
always have more
So I
rules.
ran across something on Facebook saying, I don't know what state it was, but they were saying to record a cop arresting somebody that was a felony.
So
What was
you're
that?
talking about Illinois.
Is that Illinois?
Yeah, but I was reading more about that too, about Illinois, because I saw something about it on the news where it was saying it could be a felony if you are considered eavesdropping on, which could be like, in a sense, could be like messing up a crime scene or messing up investigation of someone else. So then they're not going to report something. I don't think it's the actual cop hitting something, arresting somebody, and you can't record that because they still have body cameras there too. So I think it was a play on what the officer is actually doing could be considered eavesdropping, could be a crime.
Yeah, because it's like there is no crime that says you cannot photograph any. The only thing from the government that you cannot physically record are government buildings. Okay, because they will snatch your camera and delete that
same
shit.
with like banks and stuff like that.
Exactly. By law,
They like
It's like a case of the place or something.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
But with the if an officer is arresting somebody, it's just like how many times have we been in the club or at a club and a cop's arresting somebody and people are recording? They aren't doing anything wrong. Okay, so therefore it can't be a felony. It's just like, am I endangering somebody? Am I stealing something? And am I doing any of the shit that is fucking with this crime? No, all I'm doing is recording. How do you know I'm not recording the space behind the officer and his situation just happens to be right there? Exactly. So, but yeah, that's the.
And I think that's kind of what it was. I saw that a couple of days ago, and I tried to read up on it to find out.
Because I was like, fucking felony if we're recording a fucking.
Absolutely not.
Like hell no. Like it's
Civil
real criminals
suit right
out here
there.
that's going crazy, and y'all gonna get me? Yeah.
No, that right there is a civil suit all the way.
Okay.
So people, if you can, once again, share. Check us out every Thursday, 7 o'clock, not 7-ish. We black, but we aren't black-ish. 7 o'clock.
In many different shades.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
we might be dark today, light tomorrow. Hey, tune in.
Once again, black with no cream or cream with no coffee. It's like either way it goes.
However you
So, fellas, y'all got something to say? Close it out.
Just book with your boy, Booksy, BOOKSY.net. On stage, Cuts and Styles.
Greg, you can reach me at Mr. Greg Fitz on Instagram. Also, don't forget the creatives. Hit us up hit up Blake Street Media at blakestreetmedia@gmail.com. Trying to start a few new things, so just trying to see some creative minds at work. platforms.
Empress, my love of my life. You need to say anything?
No.
She's like not having it.
She's not wearing her afro, y'all. She got her shit. Let me see.
I cut it.
Lay down.
Yeah, lay down.
I cut it.
The fro is a no right now. Okay, so it's funny because Sean actually has a couple cats waiting to get their hair cut, but they're cool enough to just kick back, relax. Fellas, y'all want to say anything before we go?
Best cut I've ever had.
There you
Come
go.
on through.
Facts.
My man.
Facts.
He's like, cool. Okay, so once again, check us out.
Really quick before you go, updated version, watch it on YouTube. Apologize again about the connection stuff, but we're working it out. Update version, there is no hiccups, so watch, like, share.
Follow us on YouTube at In the Cut Podcast. So anybody who does any of the things that we announced earlier, graphic artists.
Duh.
I hate you right now. Oh my god. Podcasts, graphic artists, what else? Websites. Hit us up because it's like we're doing it big from this point forward. Also, like I said earlier, we have a few podcasts coming up. It should be roughly April, mid-April at the latest, and I mean we're hitting a lot of different aspects from sports, alternative living, female issues,
Lady gender.
There you go. The whole nine. Me, I'm Jackson. Follow me on Facebook, or just friend me on Facebook, LB Jackson, and share until then next week. Take care.
Peace.
Is there a heart in the house?
Stand up. Let me know.
Cool.
Y'all scared me, boy.